Jared Allen playing 41 minutes last game.
Yeah.
That's huge. What an experience for him, Greg.
Oh, it's been amazing. And I tell you, what a good matchup for him. Even though Marc Gasol is a terrific player, has had an unbelievable career, at this stage of his career, it's a challenge for him in that pick and roll to deal with Allen's quickness and athleticism.
All right, three officials, Zach Zarba, Pat Frere, and Kevin Cutler. And it's good to have you with us on NBA TV for Game 3. You don't want to take too much out of you, the defending champs. A sweep, the ultimate. Van Fleet right back at it. Man, oh, man.
And right on. We talked about him at the top, and he gets them off with that bang. Remember, they really struggled to shoot the three ball in Game 2 after knocking down 50% of them in that first out.
Tyler Johnson right back at you, and we know what he can do, the former Fresno State Bulldog.
Yeah, back and really gave them an opportunity, I felt, in that second game to pull off the upset.
Marc Gasol, and you mentioned it, every series is its own unique personality. Kyle Lowry filling it up. And Marc Gasol maybe, Allen, little step back, looked good out of his hand. Allen clears it away. A double-double for Allen, coming to 15 boards last game. Now Caris LeVert. And good little mid-range on the bounce.
Yeah, you know what? I thought forced a few shots, didn't take his time, and that time he was under control.
Anunoby tried to share it with Gasol on a switch and a mismatch. It'll be Siakam instead. And nothing wrong with the Toronto Raptors offensively today.
Look early on.
Boy, the length of Siakam on Garrett Temple. On the close, it'll be off. What a challenge by Siakam. So we're 2 minutes gone. Van Fleet filling it up again. He's averaging 27. He's coming off back-to-back double-doubles. First, won't get the call.
Well, he got the contact. There was obviously contact. Surprised they didn't give him that. But in the playoffs, you tend to not always get the benefit of the doubt from a physicality standpoint.
Yeah, I think Jacques needs it this game.
And they looked really good in Game 1. I mean, they obviously struggled in Game 2. I thought shot selection wasn't its greatest, and then they also just did not shoot it well. And LeVert, really good sign for him, knocking down a couple.
So you can play fast in half-court sets. Doesn't always have to be transition. And both teams are really moving the basketball for the most part. And as I say that, LeVert goes right into the teeth of a double. Points off a takeaway.
Yeah, that was Anunoby.
Florida. Played 4 years of college basketball. That always pays off. And give it away. Norman Powell didn't think the pass was coming his way. Free ball, filling it up. It works, and they needed it. So 2 minutes to play in the first 12. It's only a 7-point ball game. Neither team shooting all that well right now after a real hot beginning. And, well, by the way, Justin Anderson thought it was for him.
Well, you know what? I think it was for Anderson because he was the Nets.
Anunoby, a legit 6'8", 230-pounder, and only getting better by the rep, especially at this end of the floor. Forces the outside play. Kurucs takes it to the rack.
Yeah, good decision there.
Thank you, Rebecca and Nick Nurse. We're not surprised it's a 5-point game as Ibaka puts it back up by 7. Fifth turnover of the game. That was costly in the last game. It's not going to be points off the mistake, though. It could be, though. Second chance opportunity. Ibaka with space. Kurucs didn't come out, and it's the biggest lead of the game. A dangerous time right now for the Brooklyn.
As a former player, what's your reaction to this situation? That footage certainly so difficult to watch.
Rebecca, and thank you for that report. It's painful to watch that, but it's not surprising, unfortunately.
It's disturbing.
As a black man, I've seen that all too often. Fortunately, because of video, you're able to see to the extent that some of that type of behavior still exists. And I'm a huge fan of Masai and the job that he's done and what he represents, because I want to have that conversation. I don't think we're a racist society, but there is obviously a significant section of our society that still, whether it's conscious or subconsciously, follows along those lines.
What it boils down to is change is required.
Yeah.
Change for the better.
I tell you what, that's great effort and also tremendous athletic ability to go up and snatch that one out of the air, and then the strength to finish.
7-0 run ends on that for Brooklyn.
Easy outcome of that play.
Right.
He really did.
It looked like an easy 3-on-1 break, but he didn't quit on it. Norman Powell, after a 24-point effort from deep.
And see, and they didn't do that and they didn't have good spacing, and then it leads to that transition triple for Toronto.
Toronto now 9 of 17 on the threes as LeVert gets the mid-range game going. Yeah, Fred's got 8 and 4 with a couple of assists. Coming off back-to-back double-doubles is Kyle Lowry. Takes it away. He's got Siakam. Good idea.
Yeah, and
points off the takeaway.
That's good points and good play by Lowry and LeVert there. You gotta. It's great coaches is you adapt your philosophy to your personnel. And I saw it. I played for the Hall of Famer Pat Riley, who, when I was drafted by the Knicks, he came over as Tyler Johnson, able to knock down that triple. He came over for shot quality. Look how hard it is to get an open look for the Nets as compared to what Toronto, for the most part, is able to create.
Siakam barges his way home. So Scott for Brooklyn. Good entry. And a wide open look for LeVert. Got the triple. Despite the length coming out, Siakam. Last shot's going to belong to Van Fleet. Gets it! That's how good it is for the defending champions.
Wow.
Because he got in front of the rim with a pretty good look, didn't he?
Yeah, and that was just great defense because he didn't have any angles to make a pass. He was trying to get it to Jared Allen there, just could not. And
Tyler Johnson.
9-point game. Great response here to start this third quarter by Brooklyn.
That's 13 for Johnson in a 10-point game. Extra pass. Don't have to worry about Marc Gasol when it comes to an extra touch.
Yeah, you forget how good of a passer Mark is, and that was spacing's not just your ability to space the three-point line. You got to know how to space the paint. Great block there by Anunoby, but Jared Allen creating another opportunity, and Tyler Johnson feeling good about that jumper right now.
Keep finding the guy. Karis LeVert with a good save. Luau Cabarrot and Jared Allen.
Yeah, it actually was a bad play by LeVert to not get to the open area. You got to create as Tyler Johnson continues to shoot that triple well. But you've got LeVert's going to have to space it a little bit better.
Tyler Johnson getting more minutes due to the absence of Joe Harris. Nobody put a body on Siakam, and he stays with the play.
Man,
great effort.
That's as impressive a play as you're going to find there. Court.
Goes back to the chemistry they have as a group. On the take, Tyler Johnson. Jared Allen will give him another try. Inside the arc, it works. So Tyler Johnson up to 23 points.
Well, 3 minutes to go here basically in the third quarter. If you can string together some stops, get a little more momentum.
Norman Powell's spacing on the late close.
And every time the ball to bounce your way, and that was an example of it on that possession.
Skip it for Terrence Davis. He got there, and he'll get the roll.
Guy doesn't even play in a couple games. Comes in, it's like he's been in the rotation the entire postseason.
On the take. Good take. He protected it beautifully with his body on the longer Terrence Davis Chiosa. Opportunities, not setbacks. So in the landscape of things, you look at this group and you see who's going to fit with Kyrie and KD.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the guys would fit. It's just they only have so many spots there. Is a nice pick and roll action there for Ibaka. But hey, Gordon Hayward's out for Boston.
Right.
And nobody's feeling sorry for them, and they came out with an electric performance in that game too.
It's equal terms though. As you bring that up, it's everybody's on the same footing.
That they do well. They aren't comfortable really accepting, look, I got to get better in certain areas. To give Norman Powell a lot of credit for his development.
Anunoby kind of
call upon in any given series at any given time, and so you just want to make sure your guys are sharp.
Good save, Marc Gasol. Nice assist, Mark.
Yeah.
It got away, and then they were down by as many as 31 in that game. And that'll do it.